The Florida architectural ideal is built on seamless, year-round outdoor living. The house is designed to blend indoor comfort with the view of the patio. But by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the temperature on a standard concrete slab can reach 140 degrees. Without a thermal barrier, a basic pool cage traps that heat, making the space unbearable during the peak of the day. If you choose an aluminum pan roof to block the sun, you trade heat for noise. Every summer downpour is amplified into a loud, metallic rattle that makes conversation impossible. Beyond the daily discomfort, there is the threat of structural failure. Flimsy, builder-grade cages are often the first things to collapse during high wind events, frequently falling directly into the swimming pool. Your patio should be a place of relaxation, not a source of discomfort or storm anxiety. Opting for the cheapest possible materials often leads to years of seasonal regret. When it comes time to build or replace an enclosure, many homeowners are unaware that structural, highly engineered alternatives to the standard mesh or pan systems even exist. There are 3 primary roof categories used in the Florida market: the standard screen roof, the thin metal pan roof, and the premium insulated interlocking roof panel, or IRP. Screen roofs are designed exclusively to stop insects and debris. They offer no protection from ultraviolet radiation or torrential rain. Pan roofs provide a waterproof cover, but their thin metal design acts as a radiant heater and an acoustic drum during rainstorms. The IRP is a factory-bonded composite system that uses structural metal skins and high-density foam to create a solid structural envelope over your patio. To understand why this system outperforms standard options, you have to look at the manufacturing of the laminated composite sandwich panel. These panels are engineered like an I-beam. The aluminum skins act as flanges to carry tensile stress, while the EPS foam core acts as the web for shear resistance. By integrating up to 6 inches of high-density foam, they achieve insulation ratings up to R24. This decouples the exterior metal from the interior. This thermal break prevents radiant heat from passing into the lanai. If the enclosure is attached near glass sliding doors, it significantly lowers the cooling load on the main home's air conditioner. The thickness of the panel also provides a massive increase in acoustic dampening. When a raindrop hits the exterior skin, the vibrational energy is absorbed and dissipated by the foam core. The loud drumming common with metal roofs is replaced by near silence. The internal anatomy of the IRP provides the engineering necessary to control the temperature and sound of the outdoor environment. Building code in Florida's high-velocity hurricane zones requires every enclosure to withstand extreme aerodynamic uplift and lateral pressure. The updated ASCE 722 wind load standard has increased the pressure requirements for structures located near the water, where hurricane forces are most intense. Premium IRP systems are engineered to withstand ultimate wind speeds up to 160 miles per hour, resisting nearly 87 pounds per square foot of pressure without delamination. The rigidity of these panels allow for massive unsupported clear spans. A 3-inch panel bridges 13 feet, while a 6-inch panel stretches up to 20 feet without intermediate support. This stiffness prevents bowing under heavy weight, explicitly stopping water from ponding and causing potential roof collapse. Because the assembly is so stable, installation crews can literally walk across the top of the panels as soon as the first units are secured. A properly engineered IRP roof functions as a rigid structural diaphragm, providing the durability needed to survive major cyclonic wind events. The strength of the roof panel is only as reliable as the hardware connecting it to your house. We use a 7-inch super gutter as the primary connection point. It manages rainwater, but it is primarily engineered as the structural header for the entire roof. Standard residential gutters use thin, roll-formed metal. Super gutters are extruded aluminum with walls twice as thick, making them 20 times stronger. This heavy profile collects wind loads from the roof and transfers them safely into the home's reinforced fascia and trusses. The leading cause of failure for these structural connections is galvanic corrosion, where salt air causes standard steel screws to rust and snap. We use isolated fasteners like Nylotech, which feature a high-strength carbon steel shank protected by a molded nylon head. This prevents salt and moisture from reaching the metal. Investing in an IRP requires these high-capacity anchors. Super gutters and isolated fasteners ensure the cage remains attached to the house during a storm. Homeowners are faced with a choice between a temporary shade and a permanent engineered sanctuary. This matrix shows how each option handles Florida weather. Screen roofs are affordable, but only stop insects. Pan roofs add waterproofing, but fail to regulate temperature or dampen noise. The IRP meets every requirement: waterproof, insulated, rain silent, and rated for hurricane winds. An IRP is the wrong choice if you only want the lowest upfront price, but it's the logical choice for homeowners who want to expand their home's usable footprint permanently. Screen Factory Florida is a trusted partner because we refuse to compromise on these structural standards. We build exclusively with 7-inch super gutters and isolated nylon fasteners to ensure your investment is protected by a full warranty. This commitment to engineering is why our enclosures remained standing through Hurricane Milton, while standard builder-grade cages collapsed. Ensure your next Lanai stays cool, dry, and standing for decades. Request a free 3D design and measurement from Screen Factory Florida today.